transport is Gator 107.9. Welcome back to the Southern Anglers Radio Show with Captain E. Kinney and the Bassmaster on Gator 107.9, bringing you a boatload of tips to help you out on the water.
Welcome back, fish heads, to the Southern Anglers Radio Show.
Hey, coming to you live via that Toyota Tundra studio presented by Sparks Toyota, where the dealer's always in.
And by Key West Boats and Martha Marine of Lake City and Georgetown, where every day is a boat show.
Yay. And by the Freedom Boat Club, your boat is waiting.
I'll tell you what, let's don't keep anybody waiting any longer. Let's get Chef Richard on here.
I am really looking forward to talking to Chef Richard.
Yeah.
This is probably the most prominent chef I've ever spoken to. You know, my brother-in-law probably holds that distinction up until now.
Let's make sure this works here. Here we go.
Yeah. Let's hope Richard answers. Hopefully he's awake and ready to talk. Tell us what he's got planned for this auction. I can't wait till the fish heads hear this.
Oh,
I already know.
Anybody hear it?
I don't hear a thing.
Nope. Hang on.
Richard.
Hang on.
Uh-oh.
Leave that on me.
What did you do?
It must have unconnected me from
something. Hey, as long as we're still talking to the fish heads.
All right. It shows me being on here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's try this again.
And what we're doing, fish heads, is we're getting the celebrity chef himself.
That's right.
Who is donating quite the nice package for the auction today.
Got that up. Let's try this.
I think that's going to go for big money. What do you think there, Bassmaster?
Hey, he's got the credentials to back it up.
Got that right.
Look at there.
Wow, I hear now.
Hello. Chef Richard.
Hey, guys, how are you?
We're good, buddy. How are
Great,
you?
Chef, thanks for joining us.
Are you kidding? It's an absolute honor. How am I? How are we? We live in Murrells Inlet now, God's country. We just love it. So we're doing great.
Where did you come from, Chef?
Originally, I'm born and raised in New Jersey. Moved to California and Los Angeles when I was 25. So I spent 37 years in Los Angeles and
sorry to
escaped.
Hear that.
Yeah, exactly. Some of the locals, when they ask me where I'm from, and I say, well, born and raised in New Jersey and just moved here from Los Angeles, they say, oh, you got two dings against you.
Yeah.
But no, just absolutely grateful to be here.
Well, listen, here's the other thing. Chef Richard is into fishing. He's kind of into fishing. And Jason Burton said to tell you hello. I believe you two have met as well.
A number of times. What a great person. Yeah, I love him.
Yeah, he is. And I think he's going to be one of those today that might be pushing that bid up a little bit higher on this item. And let's talk about it real quick. You know, you were kind enough to reach out and through some mutual friends of ours and reached out and wanted to donate something and do something for this. And I know you had done this as well with my friend Liz Calloway and raised some great money with her. So let's talk about this. You know, I may have misquoted you earlier because I think we did say that it would either be a dining for six or possibly a class for six, you know, where you teach them. But I'm going to let you explain exactly what it is so the listeners can hear, because we're going to put this item not only live auction here, but we're going to have it online as well. So we can take bids through Facebook. So we're going to give everybody the opportunity to bid on this thing because I think it's going to be incredible. And from just the brief time that I got to spend with you the other day at the marina and then on the phone, I know people are going to not only enjoy your cooking, but enjoy you being there and hearing your stories. But
I can pound a few drinks and watch me cook. However they would like to do it. But it also comes with I purchase all of the food, so that's my cost. Also, I bring an assistant who helps clean up, and we leave the person's home like we found it. And every attendee gets a personally signed cookbook of mine. It's an award-winning cookbook that I put out about 10 years ago, and it's so that's what I do. And there's also endless stories from behind the scenes working for the A-list people. And believe me, there are many of them.
Hey,
we name dropped earlier.
We name dropped earlier. So I want you to I want you to go a little deeper into that, but let's real quick give a list of some of your celebrities that you had the privilege or not to cook for?
Yeah. No, the big names were a privilege. I was first celebrity I worked for was for Tom Cruise. I worked with him for 2 years when he was doing the first Mission Impossible over in Czech Republic and London for 8 months, and that job came to an end. We parted, good company, and I was thinking at that time I was kind of done working for Hollywood, that maybe I could work as a private chef for somebody, I don't know, in the banking world or whatever. And I got offered the position with Mel Gibson, and I thought, I don't know if I want to do that, because there's this unwritten rule in the private chef world. You last 2 years. Either they get tired of you, you get tired of them, that kind of thing. And the woman said, you don't know this family. You don't know the Gibson family. They're different. Give it a shot. I ended up being there for 13 years.
Oh, wow.
So
Okay.
I'd like to be able to say that they couldn't live without my cooking, but I don't believe that to be true. They're just great people. We're still very close. And after that, I ended up opening an upscale wood-fire pizza restaurant after my job with Mel. And frankly, if Mel and his wife didn't divorce, they were such great people, I probably would still be there.
Oh, wow.
That's amazing.
That is amazing, because you hear so many things behind the scenes about Mel Gibson that I would find that he might be a little bit tough to work for, but obviously, what you see in the media versus the truth, obviously.
Yeah.
What's it like working being a celebrity chef? I mean, did you live in the house somewhere? Did they have a house for you on the grounds? I mean, how did that work?
No. I learned how to avoid those kinds of positions very quickly. No, I lived off premises. When you're a private chef, especially with the bigger people, you're 40 hours a week, and then you travel with them on location when they're doing movies and stuff. So I traveled all over the world with crews, like I mentioned before, and of course with Mel Gibson, I was in Italy for The Passion. We were actually in South Carolina for The Patriot.
No way.
The Patriot. Yeah, that was my introduction to South Carolina.
Yeah.
Wow.
So did you learn how to cook collards?
I'm learning now. Okay. Yeah, I can't believe how much. But you think, sometimes if in the chef world, you kind of start to get to the point where you think you know everything. And by the way, that's a curse. You think you know everything, you're going to get your rear end kicked.
Same way with fishing. Same way with fishing.
Absolutely. But I come here with an open mind. Look, I learned some of my best recipes. I'm traditionally educated in the food world. I learned some of my best recipes from housekeepers, butlers, drivers. So I've learned to have an open mind about this stuff, and I've learned a ton of stuff in this great area that we live in now.
That's great.
Yeah, we love our food around here.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
you can just look around and see. Well, I tell you, I'm guessing that because you mentioned Leonardo DiCaprio as well, so I'm guessing he came after Mel Gibson.
No, what happened is with once I had those two celebrity names on my resume, it seemed like every agency in LA was calling me, because what people from outside the business don't understand sometimes is that their security is so important to them that when another celebrity is looking for a person like me, they want to know that they can trust them. Right. So, he worked for Tom and he worked for Mel. He must be good. So they would contact me. And sometimes, like in the situation with Leonardo, he didn't need very much. So I was able to go to his house a couple days a week in the morning, cook a bunch of stuff for him, leave it in the fridge, and then race across town to get to Mel's house to my full-time job. So that's how I was working with Leonardo, as well as Jennifer Garner. I did the same kind of work for her too.
Oh, wow.
Did you have to call Leonardo, or did he have a little short, his
Leo, isn't it?
Yeah,
Leo.
Leo.
Everybody knows him as Leo. Yeah. Good guy. He was a nice guy.
I figured he was a nice guy.
Seems like it.
Yeah.
Yep. I figured he was a nice guy. Well, I'll tell you what, folks. You want to hear more about these stories? You can do it in person.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have the opportunity to hire him for a night to come over and entertain you and 5 of your friends, feed you good. You're gonna hear these stories
And clean up.
and clean up.
Well, are you coming by today?
Yeah, he's coming by, aren't
So
you,
you'll
Chef?
be here in
Yes,
person.
I am. Yeah, I can't wait to hang out with you guys.
Oh, awesome!
Perfect. Great.
Now, his better half, Heidi, is not going to be able to join us. Am I correct? She's working.
Yeah, unfortunately, she is today.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's okay. You'll do.
That's right.
You'll do.
We'll make do.
You'll do.
You will eventually meet her. You will meet the brains of the business.
Oh yeah. I've heard all about it. I've heard all about her. Well, I want to add something in to sweeten this pot, and of course, it ain't sweetened it much, but I am going to personally come along with you, and I'm going to serve as a bartender this night. I will bring 2 choices of booze, a bottle of wine, and or beer, whatever they want, and I will handle all the drink making for the night. So I'm throwing that in there. We're adding that in there.
Well, that's a good sweetener because.
And I know you have made a lot of food for some celebrities. I've made a lot of drinks for celebrities. Some that are celebrities in their own mind, but I've made them for celebrities. So we're gonna package that together, okay? So I'm coming with you. I'm gonna handle all the bartending side of it. You handle the cooking side, and we'll have a good time.
Well, we'll have to make a pact that we don't talk about fishing because I could see where that would lead.
That's right. That's right. That's right. And, the other thing is I have to make a pact that as a bartender, I don't taste every drink I make because I've been known to do that in the past too. So I'm there to serve, not drink.
Got to make sure they're right, though.
That's right. But the chef does have to give me a tasting on the meal as well.
Absolutely.
But,
absolutely.
So we're adding that in there. So, Chef, we're going to have a good time that night, and we'll promote that thing further as the day goes on out here. Starting at 12, oysters and everything available. Chef Richard will be here. We'll do this auction probably sometime in the 3 o'clock hour. It'll be live on Facebook, and it'll be live here in person. So make sure you get out here. And, Chef, thank you so much for taking the time this morning, join us, and look forward to hanging out with you this afternoon, okay?
Guys, thanks so much for allowing us to be part of this. We're just so grateful.
Man, we're thankful for you, buddy. We appreciate it, Chef.
You betcha.
We'll see you this afternoon.
Right. Thanks,
Bye-bye.
Chef.
Okay.
All right. What a great person.
Man, I tell you.
That's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I started thinking
I'm
about
going to
this.
check my bank account when we go
I'm gonna have to check it. I want to know how come every time you come to my house, I'm making you drinks. If you missed a bartender, man,
Captain
it's
E.
never made me a drink.
For those out there in the world who don't know, Captain E is like world-class bartender.
I'm going to say this. The swamp donkey juice, it takes a master of the donkey juice to make it, and Tony has mastered it.
So why mess with the professional?
Why mess with?
Yeah.